morning. Today we're going to learn to multiply with 4. Hopefully you've been practicing those facts at home. Our I can today is I can multiply with 4. On page 57 in your notebook, you're going to want to pull this out. You're going to want to put it in the pocket that I gave you for all your multiplication facts and use this as a study guide at home. Once you have that pulled out, you also need to pull out pages 59 and 61. Let's take a look at page 59 to get started. Okay? When we're multiplying by 4s, it's just like all of our other ones. How we go through, we look at one group of 4. One group of 4 is like saying 1 times 4 equals 4. When I have two groups, it's like saying 2 times 4 equals 8, or 4 plus 4, because multiplication is repeated addition. 3 groups of 4, we have 3 times 4. It's also equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is 12. Pause it here, take a moment, and talk about this as a whole group or with a partner. It's up to your teacher. All right, now let's look at page 60. Okay, we're going to talk about some good strategies of multiplying by 4. Of course, we can always go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so forth. That's if you're good at counting by 4s. Okay? If not, you can use some of your other strategies. Okay? If we look here at this one, it says how many legs are on 6 horses? Find the total by starting with the 5th count by and counting up from there. So what they did, they drew out 6 horses. They looked here and they said, well, here's a group of 5. I already know 5 times 4. Okay, we've already learned 5 times 4. We know that that equals 20. I can count up 4 more and I get 24. So 6 times 4 equals 24. That's one strategy you can use if you don't want to go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Look here. How many sides are in 8 quadrilaterals? We know that quadrilaterals have 4 sides. Find the total by starting with the 5th count by. So they drew out their 8 quadrilaterals. They put a circle around this because this is a group of 5. We already know 5 times 4 equals 20. Okay, so I can start there. I don't have to go 4, 8. I don't have to do all this counting if I already know 5 times 4 equals 20. So I have 20, and then I can go 24, 28, 32. Okay? Down here, we're back to our distributive property like we learned in our last lesson. It said find the area of the large triangle by finding the area of the 2 smaller ones. So let's just look at the green section. What would our equation be here? 5 times 4. That equal, and we're going to put that in parentheses. Okay? And then we're going to add it to 2 times 4. Sorry. Okay? To get our total. Well, 5 times 4, we already know, is 20. 2 times 4 equals 8. So if we add 20 plus 8, our whole area is 28 square units. Okay? Now it says find the area without breaking it down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4, and that's also going to equal 28 square units. 28 either way, whatever way you found it. Finish that up on your paper, and then please look at page 61. Another way to draw this out, I want to give you multiple ways to help you solve this. Might look like this when we do our equal groups or our equal shares. It says this equal shares drawing shows 7 groups of 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 4. Look what they did over here though. They put it in groups of 5. Just like when we were doing our ungrouping And regrouping and addition and subtraction, remember I said we try to keep things in groups of 5. So they put this over here because they already know that 4 times 5 is 20. And then they put another group over here, and here's 8. Well, 20 plus 8 equals 28. You can do 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, but you can see that that takes much longer. If we use some of our strategies, it helps out. So 5 times 4, we already know this is 20, and we know that 2 times 4 is 8. Just add those together, and we get 28. Okay, so it says find 5 times 4, so we have 20, and 2 times 4, which is 8, and that equals 28. Or we could just do it as 7 times 4, and that also equals 28. Down here, take a moment. It says find the product of 5 times 4, find the product of 4 times 4. If you do that, you will know what 9 times 4 is. Go ahead, work this out on your own, pause the video here, and then talk it over as a whole group. Okay, it's time to see what Puzzled Penguin is up to. Go ahead and on your own, read this problem, see if you can figure out what went wrong, and write it down here. Then, with your teacher, you can work out problems 12 and 13. Pause the video here. Okay, time to move on. Today, you have 2 things that I would like you to get done. First off, you're going to have a graded assignment, which looks like this. And after you're done with your graded assignment, you're going to work on just some fact practice, which looks like this. Okay? So let's start off talking about what you need to do on here. This is a graded assignment, so when you're done, you need to give this to the teacher. Up here in our study plan, you're going to write multiply by 4. Here we have 2 word problems. You can use whatever strategy you want to help with the drawing, but you must have deal. You have to have drawing, equation, answer, and label. Okay? This is a division problem. It says Colin had 16 puzzles. He gave 4 puzzles to each of his nephews. How many nephews does Colin have? I gave you a big clue here. This is a division problem. You must have a drawing, you must have your equation, your answer, and your label. Allegra listed the names of her classmates in 4 columns with 7 names in each column. How many classmates does Allegra have? This is going to be a multiplication problem. It says columns. That's a good clue of what kind of picture might work to draw that out. Down here, you're going to follow along. You have to find the area first of this section and then of this section. Okay? Then you're going to add them together to find the total area. Down here, you're just going to look at the whole big rectangle. Okay? Your teacher can help you with that if you get stuck. You can raise your hand and ask for help. Down here, same thing. Find 5 times 9 and 1 times 9. You're going to write the answer, and then you're going to do 6 times 9. Your answer here should end up being the same as there because it's the same. If you get stuck, please ask for help. I know that this is a lot. It can sometimes be tough, but I want you trying it on your own first. Once you're done with that, give it to your teacher, and then you go back and you work on your facts, just practicing them on this page. Okay? And then I'm sure that you have an assignment in AE or extra math, or I know it. Take your time and do a good job. This is graded. The facts page is not graded but you will check it together as a whole group when everyone is done. Thanks. Have a great day.